Konnichiwa, and welcome to this tutorial for the board game Hanamikoji. Literally in Japanese, it roughly means the story about watching the cherry blossom. But for this game, it refers to the geisha district in Kyoto. This is for 2 players only. Personally, I think this is an amazing game. Let me explain it for you. The geisha doesn't need to impress you, you need to impress the geisha. You win the game at the end of the round. You have at least 4 of these tokens slide to you. They will come your way if you have the most cards. For example, I have 1 here. The other player has 2. So this one goes to the other player. If you have 4 on your side, you are the winner. But there is another way. You see the numbers on the card? If you have only 3 tokens on your side, and the other player also has 3 or less, then you count the numbers on the geishas. I have 5 plus 4 plus 2. That's 11. If you have 11 points or more, and the other player did not win 4 geishas, you win the game. So, you're the winner if you have 4 tokens on your side, or you have 11 points. Now, how do you play the game? Easy to explain, but winning it requires your skills. First, shuffle the deck. Then, take the top card and put it aside without looking at it. And finally, both players get 6 cards. Now you play. What do you do when it's your turn? Step 1. Take a card from the deck. Step 2. Choose one of your 4 actions and do it. The end. Then it's the other player's turn. So again, take a card and do one of your 4 actions. What are the actions? This one means discard 2 of the cards from your hand. They are out of the round. I always flip my token over and put it on top of the 2 cards. Next one. This is choose 1 card from your hand and reserve it for the end of the round. I do the same. Flip the token and put it on top of my chosen card. What do you do that for? Well, at the end of the round, you reveal that card and it will join the other cards that score for you on your side. For example, I've got 1 here, the other player has 1, so it's a tie. But when I reveal my reserved card, I now have 2 on my side. The geisha slides to me. That's 1 for me. I need 4 geishas to win. Moving on, what does this action mean? You put out 3 cards open. The other player chooses 1 to take. That player puts it immediately open on his or her side. And the other 2 that didn't get chosen, you put open on your side. And the last one. This token means show 2 sets of 2 cards to the other player. Like this. These 2 and these 2. The other player must choose 1 set to take. For example, this one. Then the other player puts those open on his or her side, and the set that wasn't chosen goes open on my side. That's it. Let's recap. This action means discard 2 cards. This one is reserve 1 card to reveal at the end of the round. Of course, the round ends when you and the other player have done all your 4 actions. Next one. This means put out 3 cards for the other player. That player chooses one and you keep the other 2. Leave them out in the open. And the last one, offer 2 sets of 2 cards to the other player. When it's your turn, take 1 card from the deck and then do one of the actions. There you have it. This is how you play Hanamikoji. 2 things before I wrap up. At the end of the round, it's perfectly possible that no one wins the game. What do you do then? Then you play another round. But you don't reset the geishas. Leave these tokens exactly where they are. If at the end of the round there is a tie, that means the geisha is still on your side. And the final thing, use the numbers on the cards to play the game. There are 5 geishas of this type in the deck. There are 4 geishas of this type in the deck, 3 of this one, and so on. Use this information. For example, if you have 2 cards on this side during the game, you already know you have won this geisha, because there are only 3 cards, and you have 2 of them on your side. She will definitely be yours at the end of the round. Look at the tokens for what you have to do, and remember to discard 1 card at the start of the round, and don't forget to take 1 card from the deck first when it's your turn. And that's it. I hope you feel ready to have a go. I love it. I hope you do too. Thank you for watching, and see you for the next one.